Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English in Advance. I am Jessica, your host for today. This channel is your personal space, your quiet corner of the internet to practice, to learn, and most importantly, to speak English with confidence. In today's very special session, we're going to embark on a long, wonderfully relaxing, and I promise very useful journey together. You and I are going to be speaking with each other for the next hour or so, settling into a comfortable and continuous English conversation. I want you to imagine this as a calm, friendly, and completely casual chat. Just like two good friends catching up over a cup of coffee, there is absolutely no need to worry about making mistakes, or about your accent, or about how quickly or slowly you speak. The single most important thing today is that you participate, that you practice, you listen, you repeat, and that you truly enjoy the beautiful process of learning and mastering the English language. So before we begin, I invite you to take a slow, deep breath. Go ahead and get yourself a warm cup of tea, a nice coffee, or perhaps just a cool glass of water. Find a place where you can sit comfortably, or even lie down if that feels right for you. Please remember, this is your time, your dedicated space to practice speaking English without any pressure or judgment. I will be speaking very clearly and at a gentle pace so that you can easily follow along and understand every single word. You are welcome to repeat after me whenever you feel the urge, or you can simply listen and let the words and rhythms of the language wash over you. From time to time, I will ask you some questions, and I truly encourage you to answer them out loud. It doesn't matter if there's nobody else in the room with you. In fact, talking to yourself in English is one of the most powerful and effective techniques for building fluency and confidence. It's a secret weapon for language learners. So, are you comfortable? Are you ready? Let's begin our conversation. Let's start this journey by getting to know each other a little bit better. I think it's only fair that I go first and then I'll hand it over to you. As I mentioned, my name is Jessica. I am a passionate English teacher, and I also create content right here to help learners just like you from all over the world. My greatest joy comes from helping people unlock their potential and find their voice in English. When I'm not teaching or creating videos, I have a few hobbies that I absolutely adore. I am an avid reader. I love getting lost in the world of a good book, especially historical fiction. I also really enjoy watching movies, from classic old films to the latest blockbusters. Music is another huge part of my life. I listen to all sorts of genres while I'm working or relaxing, and whenever I can, I love to go for long, peaceful walks in nature. There's something about being surrounded by trees and fresh air that just resets my mind. Now, it's your turn to share. First, please say your name out loud for me. Just your first name is perfect. It's so wonderful to meet you. Now take a moment and tell me a little bit about yourself. What are some of the things you truly enjoy doing in your free time? Perhaps you're a reader like me, or maybe you love to watch television series. Do you find joy in cooking delicious meals? Or maybe you have a passion for traveling and exploring new places. Whatever it is, I want you to try and express it out loud. In English, please don't worry for a second about perfect grammar or exact pronunciation. The goal here is simply to communicate, to express yourself. For instance, you could say something like, "My name is..." I really like reading mystery novels and watching science fiction movies. In my free time, I often cook for my family and I love listening to rock music. I also really enjoy going for bike rides in the countryside. Now it's your turn. Feel free to pause if you need a little more time to think. Try to share at least 4 or 5 sentences about who you are and what you love. Go ahead, I'm listening. Excellent. That was absolutely wonderful. You're already doing a fantastic job just by participating and speaking. Remember, every single word you speak, every sentence you form, is a step forward. The more you speak, the more natural it will feel, and the more your confidence will grow. Now that we know each other a little, let's move on to another very common and useful topic: daily routines. Talking about our daily life is a fundamental part of conversation. I'll describe my typical daily routine in a bit more detail, and then I'll ask you to talk about yours. My day usually begins quite early, around 7 o'clock in the morning. The first thing I do is head to the kitchen and have a tall glass of warm water with a slice of lemon. It's a refreshing way to start the day. After that, I'll do my morning skincare routine and brush my teeth. Then it's time to think about breakfast. I believe breakfast is the most important meal, so I try to make it a good one. Usually I'll have something like scrambled eggs on whole wheat toast, and always, a large cup of hot English breakfast tea with a splash of milk. Once breakfast is done, I get ready for my workday. My work usually starts around 9 a.m. My mornings are dedicated to the more creative tasks, like planning and scripting videos, just like this one. In the afternoon, around 1 p.m., I take a break for lunch. I like to have a balanced meal, perhaps some grilled chicken with a large salad, or maybe some rice with steamed vegetables. After lunch, I take a short 20-minute rest. Sometimes I'll just close my eyes and listen to some calming music. This little break helps me recharge for the second half of my day, which is when I usually teach my online English classes. My workday wraps up around 6 p.m. In the evening, I make sure to move my body. I might go for a brisk walk around my neighborhood or do some light stretching and yoga at home. I have my dinner around 8 p.m., and then the rest of the evening is for relaxation. This is when I'll read my book or watch a movie with my family. I try to be in bed by 10:30 p.m. to make sure I get enough sleep. Now, it's your turn once again. I would love to hear about your daily routine. What time does your day usually begin? What's the first thing you do? And what do you typically eat for breakfast? When do you begin your work or your studies? What does your evening look like? Try to describe your day to me, in English. If you find it helpful, you can use my sentences as a model and simply change the details to fit your own life. For practice, you could structure your response like this. I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning. The first thing I do is brush my teeth and take a quick shower. For breakfast, I normally have bread and butter with a strong cup of coffee. My work starts at 8 a.m. sharp. I have my lunch break at 12:30 in the afternoon. In the evening, I often watch TV shows or go for a walk with a friend. My family and I have dinner together at 7:30, and I'm usually in bed by 10 p.m. Take a moment to think about your day, and then describe it out loud. That was fantastic work. Speaking about your routine is such a practical way to use everyday vocabulary and practice, forming clear, simple sentences. It builds a strong foundation for more complex conversations. Now, let's practice some of those simple, everyday conversations that you might have in different situations. Imagine for a moment that you meet someone new for the very first time, maybe at a party or a social event. How would you begin a conversation? You could start with a simple, friendly, "Hello, how are you?" Or perhaps, "Hi, it's nice to meet you." Let's practice some of these conversational building blocks together. Please repeat each line after me. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Nice to meet you. What is your name? My name is Jessica. Where are you from? I am from Canada. How about you? Where do you live? I live in a small, cozy town nestled near the mountains. It's a really beautiful place with lots of tall trees and wonderfully clean air. Now it's your opportunity to answer these questions about yourself. Speak your answers out loud as if you were talking directly to me. Perfect. You're a natural at this. Now let's change the scene. Let's imagine we are in a lovely little cafe and we're about to order something to eat and drink. For this exercise, I'll play the role of the customer, and I'd like you to be the friendly waiter or waitress. I will start the conversation. Good afternoon. Could I see the menu, please? Now it's your turn to respond. You could say something like, "Yes, of course. Here is the menu." I will then say, "Thank you so much. Let's see. I think I would like a cappuccino and a warm piece of chocolate cake, please." Now you can reply with something like, "Certainly. Would you like anything else with that?" And I'll say, "No, thank you. That will be all for me." Finally, you can say, "Okay, your order will be ready in just a few minutes." Well done. These little role-playing exercises are incredibly helpful because they prepare you for the real-life English you will actually use. You can practice them by yourself like we're doing now or with a friend. Let's try one more situation. Imagine you are at a clothing store. You see a shirt you really like and you want to know more about it. You might walk up to the shopkeeper and say, "Excuse me, how much is this shirt?" The shopkeeper replies, "It's $20. You might then ask, "Can I try it on?" The shopkeeper would say, "Yes, of course. The fitting room is just over there to the right." After trying it on, you come out and say, "It fits perfectly. I'll take it." Then the shopkeeper might ask, "Great. Would you like to pay by cash or with a card?" And you would reply, "I'll pay by card, please." Thank you. Let's practice those key phrases together. Just repeat them after me. Excuse me, how much is this shirt? Can I try it on? It fits well. I'll take it. Would you like to pay by cash or card? I'll pay by card. Thank you. Excellent job. You're sounding more and more confident with each repetition. Now, let's switch gears and practice describing the world around us. This is a simple but very effective exercise. Look around you right now, wherever you are. What do you see? I'll go first. In my room, I see a large wooden table, a comfortable blue chair. My laptop is open in front of me, and there's a warm cup of tea sitting next to it. I can also see a big window with sunlight streaming in, and a tall bookshelf filled with colorful books. Now you try. Look around your space and say out loud all the things you can see. You can start with simple phrases. I see a table. I see a chair. I see a ceiling fan. I see a book on the table. I see a bottle of water. I see my backpack. I see a television. Keep going for as long as you like. This is a wonderful way to actively use and build your vocabulary without the pressure of forming complex, long sentences. Very good. Now, let's practice another essential skill, asking for directions. Imagine you're visiting a new city. You're a tourist and you're a little bit lost. You don't know where the main bus station is. You could politely approach someone and ask, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the bus station is?" That person might reply, "Sure. Go straight down this road for about 2 blocks and then turn left at the traffic lights. You'll see it right next to the big bank." And you would say, "Thank you very much." Let's practice this short exchange together. Repeat after me. "Excuse me, can you tell me where the bus station is?" "Sure. Go straight, then turn left. It's next to the bank." "Thank you very much." "You're welcome." All right, you have been doing so great so far. Your focus and effort are truly paying off. Let's continue by practicing how to make simple sentences using some of the most common verbs in English. This is all about building foundational patterns. I will say a complete sentence and I'd like you to repeat it clearly after me. Let's begin. I eat breakfast at 7 a.m. I drink tea every single morning. I go to work at 9 a.m. I watch TV in the evening to relax. I read a book before I go to bed. I listen to music when I am cooking dinner. I like to walk in the park on weekends. I cook dinner for my family. I study English every day. I sleep at 10 p.m. You can also try creating your own original sentences using these fundamental verbs. The verbs are eat, drink, go, watch, read, listen, like, cook, study, and sleep. For example, you could say something like, I eat rice for my lunch. I drink coffee in the afternoon. I go to the market on Sundays. Now it's your turn. Try to make at least 5 of your own sentences out loud. Take your time. Wonderful. You are speaking so clearly and well. Just remember that practice makes perfect. The more you repeat these sentence structures and create your own, the more automatic they will become, and the better your English will get every single day. Now let's shift our focus to a universally popular topic of conversation, the weather. Talking about the weather is one of the easiest and most common ways to start a conversation with someone. People often chat about the weather when they first meet someone, especially if they don't know what else to talk about. It's a polite, neutral, and friendly way to break the ice. So let's practice some simple sentences you can use to describe the weather. Please repeat after me. It's a lovely sunny day today. The sky is clear and bright blue. It's very hot outside today. I really need a cold drink. It's raining quite a lot. Don't forget to take your umbrella. It's cloudy and a bit cool. I think it might rain soon. It's very cold today. I am wearing my warm winter jacket. It's snowing outside. The streets are all covered with white snow. Now, I'd like you to look outside your window. Take a good look and then describe the weather in your city or town right now. You can use simple sentences like, it's sunny here. It's a little bit cloudy. It's very hot today. It is raining right now. It's cool and windy. Whatever the weather is like where you are, try to describe it in English. Now let's try to imagine a short conversation about the weather. I'll be Jessica and you can be my friend. I will start us off. Hello, how are you doing today? Now you can answer. Good. Now I'll say, it's such a beautiful day, isn't it? And you can reply with something like, yes, it really is. The sun is shining so brightly and the sky is completely clear. Now I'll say, I really hope it stays like this for the rest of the day. And you can reply, "Me too. I absolutely love sunny weather." Perfect. Now you can try to have a similar short weather conversation all by yourself. You can also incorporate other useful weather words like hot, cold, cloudy, sunny, windy, stormy, foggy, or snowy. Excellent work. Now let's practice talking about another one of life's great pleasures: food. Food is another fantastic and universal topic for conversation. Almost everyone loves to eat, and talking about our favorite foods can be a lot of fun. I'll begin by telling you about some of my favorite foods, and then you'll have a chance to talk about yours. I absolutely love pizza. It has to be one of my all-time favorite foods. My perfect pizza has a thin, crispy crust, and I like it with lots of extra cheese, fresh tomatoes, and salty black olives. I also really enjoy eating different kinds of pasta, especially with a creamy mushroom sauce. Some of my other favorites include spicy fried rice, tender grilled chicken, and big fresh salads with lots of vegetables. For dessert, I have a real sweet tooth. I love rich chocolate cake and creamy vanilla ice cream. Now, what about you? What are some of your favorite foods? I want you to say them out loud in English. You can use simple phrases like, "I like to eat pizza," "I love eating spicy noodles," "My favorite food is called biryani," "I really enjoy chocolate cake," "I like drinking iced coffee," "I eat fresh fruits every morning." Keep going and say a few more sentences about the different things you like to eat and drink. That's great. Now let's practice ordering food in a restaurant setting once more, but this time let's switch roles. I'll be the waiter and you can be the customer. Good evening. Welcome to our restaurant. Can I take your order, please? Now you answer. You can say something like, "Yes, I would like to have the chicken sandwich and a glass of fresh orange juice, please." Then I'll ask, "Would you like anything else?" You can reply, "No, thank you. That's all for now." And I'll say, "Okay, wonderful. Your order will be ready in just a few minutes." You see? It's very simple and easy when you break it down. You can also try making other similar sentences like, "I would like a cup of hot coffee." "Can I have a glass of water, please?" "I want to try the bowl of soup. Please bring me a chicken burger." "Could I also have some French fries with that?" Repeat these useful sentences out loud. Fantastic. Now let's move on to practicing how to talk about hobbies. As we know, hobbies are the activities we love to do in our free time for fun and relaxation. I'll tell you a little more about mine first. I truly love reading books. It's my favorite way to escape and learn new things. I also really enjoy listening to music and watching movies. They're both great ways to unwind after a long day. Sometimes I just go for long, quiet walks in the local park to clear my head. On the weekends, if I have some extra time, I like to experiment in the kitchen by cooking new recipes and trying out different dishes from around the world. Now it is your turn. Please, tell me all about your hobbies. What do you enjoy doing in your free time? Say it all in English. You can use phrases like, "I like to read novels." "I enjoy playing cricket with my friends." "I love listening to pop songs." "I go swimming on the weekends." "I like cooking new dishes for my family." "I watch movies in the evenings." Keep going, and say as many things as you can think of. This is a wonderful way to practice speaking about your personal life and interests. Let's try a little practice conversation about hobbies. I will start the conversation. So, what are your hobbies? You can answer now. Good. Now I'll say, oh, that sounds really interesting. How often do you get to do that? You can reply with, I do it every weekend, or I do it whenever I have some free time. Then I will say, that sounds like a lot of fun. I also really enjoy reading books and listening to music. Now it's your turn to repeat the entire conversation by yourself, playing both parts. Great job. Now let's practice asking for help. Sometimes when we find ourselves in a new place or a new situation, we need to ask someone for assistance. It's a very important skill to have. Let's practice some polite and effective ways to ask for help. Please repeat after me. Excuse me, can you help me, please? Could you please tell me where the bank is? Can you show me the way to the supermarket? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I need some help. I'm looking for the train station. Could you help me find it? Thank you very much for your help. Now let's imagine a specific scenario. You are lost in a large, confusing shopping mall. You could approach a security guard and say, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the main exit is?" The guard might reply, "Yes, it's on the first floor right next to the food court." And you would say, "Thank you so much." Please repeat this short conversation out loud. Now let's practice making small talk. Small talk refers to those light, casual, and polite conversations we have with people we don't know very well. You might make small talk with someone you meet at a party, in a park, or in a waiting room at the doctor's office. These conversations are usually short and friendly. Let's try one. I'll start us off. Hi, how are you doing today? So, you can answer now. Good, now I'll say, it's a lovely day, isn't it? You can reply, yes, it is. Then I might ask, are you from around here? And you can answer, yes, I live just nearby, or no, I'm just visiting for a few days. Excellent. Now try to have a similar short small talk conversation by yourself. You can invent both sides of the dialogue. All right, now let's practice talking about one of my favorite topics, travel. Traveling is such a fun and exciting topic that many people truly enjoy discussing. I'll start by telling you about my favorite kind of travel destination. I absolutely love going to the beach. There's nothing better than the feeling of walking on the warm sand and just listening to the calming sound of the ocean waves. I also really like visiting mountains and dense forests. The clean, fresh air and the stunningly beautiful views always make me feel so happy and completely relaxed. Now it's your turn again. Tell me about a place that you love to visit. Is it the beach, like me? Or perhaps the mountains? Maybe it's a bustling city or a quiet, peaceful village. Whatever it is, describe it in English. You can say, I like to visit the beach. I enjoy going to the mountains. My favorite city to visit is London. I love traveling to new and exciting places. I enjoy taking long road trips with my family. Keep speaking out loud and tell me all about your favorite travel destinations. Let's have a quick travel-themed conversation. I'll start. Where do you like to travel the most? You can answer now. Now I will say, oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. When was the last time you traveled? You could say, I traveled last month, or I haven't traveled recently, unfortunately. Then I'll say, well, I hope you get to travel again very soon. Now you can repeat the conversation by yourself. Very good. Next up, let's practice talking about family. Family is such an important part of all of our lives, and we often talk about our family members with others. I'll tell you a bit about my family first. I have a small family. There are 4 people in my family in total: my father, my mother, my younger brother, and me. My father is a doctor and my mother is a teacher. My brother is currently a student in university. We all love spending quality time together, especially on the weekends. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your family. You can say something like, I have a big family. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. My father is a businessman. My mother is a housewife. I have a younger sister. We all live together in a big house. Keep talking about the different members of your family. Let's practice a short conversation about family. I'll start. How many people are there in your family? You can answer now. Good. Now I'll ask, what does your father do for a living? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, do you have any brothers or sisters? Sat. You can answer now. Great. Now please repeat the conversation one more time by yourself. Excellent work so far. Speaking about yourself, your family, your hobbies, food, and travel are all fantastic ways to build your conversational fluency. Keep repeating these types of conversations as often as you can. Let's now talk about something we all do. Shopping. Shopping is a regular activity for most of us, whether we're going to a local market, a large supermarket, a shopping mall, or even just shopping online from the comfort of our homes. It's also a very practical topic to practice speaking about in English. I'll start by telling you a little about my own shopping habits. I usually do most of my shopping on the weekends when I have more free time. I like to buy my weekly groceries, and sometimes I'll buy new clothes or books. I often visit the supermarket that's near my house because it's convenient and it has almost everything I need. I actually enjoy the process of walking down the aisles, looking at the different products, and comparing the prices to find the best deals. Sometimes, when I'm too busy to go out, I do my shopping online. I might order clothes, cosmetics, or even my groceries from various online stores. What about you? Do you enjoy shopping? Say your answer out loud. You can say things like, I love shopping. I go shopping on Sundays. I buy my fruits and vegetables from the local market. I usually shop for clothes during the big sales. I enjoy shopping for gifts for my friends and family. Now, let's practice a short conversation about this topic. I'll start. Where do you usually go shopping? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, what do you usually buy when you go shopping? You can reply now. Then I will ask, do you like shopping online? You can answer, yes, I do, or no, I prefer visiting the market in person. Well done. Now, you can repeat this conversation and try to change your answers each time for more varied practice. Now, let's practice specifically asking about prices. When you're out shopping, it's very important to know how to ask for the price of an item in clear English. Let's practice some useful phrases together. Repeat after me. How much is this shirt? What's the price of this bag? How much do these shoes cost? Can you please tell me the price of this watch? Is this item on sale? Do you have any discounts available? Now, let's imagine you're in a market. You see a pair of shoes you're interested in buying. You would say to the shopkeeper, "Excuse me, how much are these shoes?" The shopkeeper might reply, "They are $50. You could then ask, Can you give me a discount? This is a very practical and realistic conversation to practice for your shopping experiences. Let's move on to talking about our daily routine once again, as it's such a core topic. Talking about your daily routine is a very common topic in casual conversations, in job interviews, and in language classrooms. I'll tell you about my daily routine one more time, but with a few different details. I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and have a refreshing cup of green tea. Then I take a shower and get ready for the day ahead. I eat my breakfast at around 8 a.m. After breakfast, I sit down at my desk and start my work. I usually work for a few hours, and then I have my lunch at 1 p.m. In the evening, I often go for a long walk in the nearby park to get some fresh air. Sometimes I watch a movie or listen to a podcast. I have my dinner at 8 p.m., and then I relax for a while before going to bed at 10 p.m. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your daily routine in English once more. You can say, I wake up at 6 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a shower. I eat my breakfast at 7 a.m. I go to my school at 8 a.m. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I do my homework in the afternoon. I play games with my friends in the evening. I watch TV at night. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Keep speaking about your routine. The more you practice, the more comfortable and fluent you'll become. Let's have another quick conversation about daily routines. I'll start. What time do you usually wake up? You can answer now. Good. Now I'll ask, what do you do after you have breakfast? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, what time do you usually go to bed? You can answer now. Excellent. You can practice this conversation with yourself or with a friend, changing the questions and answers each time. Next, let's practice talking about something very important: health. Health is a vital part of our lives, and we often talk about it with our friends, family, and of course, our doctors. Let's start with some simple, useful sentences. Please repeat them after me. I am feeling good today. I have a slight headache. I think I have a cold. I am not feeling very well today. I need to see a doctor. I drink a lot of water to stay healthy. I go for a walk every morning for exercise. Now let's imagine a short role play where you're visiting a doctor. The doctor might say, "So, what seems to be the problem?" You could reply, "I have a fever and a sore throat." The doctor might ask, "How long have you had these symptoms?" You could answer, "For about 2 days now." The doctor would then say, "Okay, I'll give you some medicine. Make sure you get plenty of rest and drink lots of water." You would say, "Thank you, doctor." Please repeat this short but important conversation. Let's also talk a little bit about healthy habits. I'll tell you some of mine. I try to drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. I eat fresh fruits and vegetables with every meal. I do my best to avoid junk food and sugary drinks. I make sure to get at least 8 hours of sleep every night. I go for a walk or a jog every morning. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your healthy habits in English. You could say, I drink warm lemon water in the morning. I eat an apple every single day. I go jogging in the park on weekends. I avoid drinking cold drinks. I try to sleep early at night. Keep speaking and practicing these positive sentences. Great job. Now let's practice talking about holidays. Holidays are those special days when people get to relax, travel, or celebrate with their loved ones. I'll talk about my favorite holiday first. My favorite holiday is probably New Year's Day. I just love the feeling of a fresh start. I love celebrating it with my family and my closest friends. We usually have a special dinner together, and then we all count down to midnight. We also like to make New Year's resolutions, which are promises to ourselves for the year ahead. It's a really fun and hopeful time to spend with the people you care about. What about you? What's your favorite holiday? Say it in English. You can say, "My favorite holiday is Christmas. I like celebrating Eid. I enjoy going to the beach on public holidays. I always visit my grandparents on holidays. I like to travel to new cities during my holiday break." Now, let's practice a conversation about holidays. I'll start. What's your favorite holiday? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, how do you usually celebrate it? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, who do you spend the holiday with? You can answer now. Great work. Repeat this conversation several times to really master it. All right. Now, let's talk about feelings and emotions. It's so important to be able to express how we feel in English. Let's learn some simple sentences for this. I am happy today. I feel a bit sad. I am very excited about my trip. I am nervous about my exam. I am feeling bored. I am tired after a long day. I am angry about what happened. Repeat these sentences after me. Now let's practice a short conversation. I'll start. How are you feeling today? You can answer now. Now I'll say, oh, I'm glad you're happy. Why are you happy? You can reply now. Then I'll say, that's wonderful. I hope you stay happy. Now you can repeat this conversation but use your own real feelings and answers. Also, let's practice talking about likes and dislikes. I like vanilla ice cream. I don't like bitter vegetables. I love listening to classical music. I don't enjoy watching scary movies. I like going for long walks on the beach. I don't like getting up early in the morning. Now it's your turn. Say what you like and what you don't like in English. You can say, I like dark chocolate. I don't like very spicy food. I love playing football. I dislike very noisy places. I enjoy swimming in the ocean. I hate waking up early on cold mornings. Keep speaking out loud. Now let's talk about time. Asking and telling the time is a very useful and basic skill. Let's practice some examples. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. It's 7:15. It's 9:30. It's 10 minutes to 8. Repeat these sentences after me. Now imagine someone asks you, excuse me, what time is it? You can look at your watch or phone and answer, it's 3 o'clock or whatever the current time is. Keep practicing this simple but essential skill. Now let's talk about directions and locations. This is such a practical and useful topic because whenever you visit a new place, a new town, or a new city, you will almost certainly need to ask for directions at some point. It's also a great way to practice both giving and receiving instructions clearly. Let's begin with some simple and polite sentences you can use to ask for directions. Please repeat each one after me to get comfortable with the phrasing. Excuse me, how can I get to the train station from here? Could you please tell me the way to the hospital? Where's the nearest ATM? Is there a supermarket nearby? How far is the bus stop from here? Now imagine you are looking at a map but you're still a bit confused. You could ask, am I going in the right direction for the museum? You could also ask for a general direction. Could you point me towards the main square? And if you have a specific address, you could say, "I'm looking for this address. Can you help me?" One more very useful question. Is it within walking distance or should I take a bus? Excellent. Now let's practice some of the key sentences and phrases you can use to give directions to someone else. It's just as important to understand directions as it is to ask for them. Repeat after me. Go straight ahead. Turn left at the corner. Turn right at the traffic lights. It's near the park. It's right next to the bank. It's opposite the school. It's behind the big restaurant. It's in front of the cinema. Let's try some more detailed phrases. Take the second road on your right. It will be on your left-hand side. Walk past the post office. You have to cross the road at the crosswalk. It's just around the corner. You can't miss it. Repeat these useful sentences after me. Now let's put it all together in a practice scenario. Imagine someone approaches you on the street and asks, "Excuse me, I'm a little lost. Can you tell me where the city library is?" You, being a helpful local, can answer with detailed directions. For example, of course, you need to go straight down this street for about 5 minutes. When you get to the big intersection with the traffic lights, you need to turn left. Keep walking for 2 more blocks, and you'll see a large, beautiful park on your right side. The library is a big, old building right opposite the park, next to a small coffee shop. Now, let's practice this. First, you play the part of the person giving the directions. Try to repeat the directions I just gave. Go ahead. Fantastic. Now let's imagine another situation. Someone asks you for directions, but you don't know the answer. It's perfectly okay not to know. You can politely say something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm not from around here myself." Or you could say, "I'm sorry, I'm not sure where that is." Practice these polite ways of saying, "I don't know." You can also practice this entire topic by looking at a map of your own town or city and imagining how you would give someone directions from your home to the supermarket or the cinema or the train station. Next, let's practice talking about the seasons. In most parts of the world, there are 4 main seasons: spring, summer, autumn, which is also called fall, and winter. Each season is unique and brings its own type of weather, its own activities, and its own style of clothes. It's a lovely topic for a light conversation. Let's practice some simple sentences about the seasons. Please repeat after me. I love spring because all the beautiful flowers start to bloom. Summer is very hot and sunny in my city. I enjoy eating cold ice cream in the summer. In autumn, the leaves on the trees change color and fall to the ground. Winter is very cold where I live. I have to wear warm clothes like jackets and sweaters in the winter. Repeat these sentences after me. Now, let's talk about your favorite season. You can say, "My favorite season is spring. I love the winter season. I really enjoy swimming in the ocean during the summer. I don't like autumn very much because it's often too windy." Now let's practice a short conversation about this topic. I will start. Which season do you like the most? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, why do you like that season? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, what kind of activities do you enjoy doing in that season? You can answer now. Excellent. Now please repeat this conversation several times, perhaps choosing a different favorite season each time. let's move on to practicing how to talk about jobs and professions. This is a very common topic of conversation, especially when you are meeting new people. I'll describe a few different jobs first. A doctor is a person who treats sick people. A teacher is someone who teaches students in a school. A driver is a person who drives vehicles like cars and buses. A farmer is someone who grows crops and vegetables. A businessman is a person who runs a business. A police officer helps to keep the city safe. A chef is a person who cooks delicious food in a restaurant. An engineer is someone who designs and builds things like houses and bridges. Please repeat these sentences after me. Now let's talk about aspirations. What do you want to be in the future? Or what did you want to be when you were a child? You can say, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher. I would love to be a pilot. I want to be a scientist. I have always wanted to be a singer. Now, let's practice a conversation about jobs. I'll start. What do you do for a living? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, do you enjoy your job? You can reply now. Then I will ask, what do you like the most about your job? You can answer now. Now you can repeat this conversation and try changing the job each time for more practice. Now let's practice talking about the days of the week. This is very simple, but it's a fundamental part of daily conversation. Please repeat the days of the week after me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now let's practice using them in full sentences. Today is Monday, tomorrow will be Tuesday. I have an important meeting on Wednesday. I go to the park on Thursday evenings. Friday is the last working day of the week. I like to watch movies on Saturday. Sunday is a holiday, a day for rest. Now, let's practice a short conversation. I'll begin. What day is it today? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, what do you usually do on the weekends? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, which is your favorite day of the week? You can answer now. Well done. Next, let's talk about the months of the year. As we all know, there are 12 months in a year. Let's repeat them together to practice the pronunciation. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now, let's use them in some example sentences. My birthday is in January. I love the pleasant weather in April. June marks the beginning of summer here. We usually have our holidays in August. December is a very cold month in my country. Please repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation about the months. I'll start us off. When is your birthday? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, which month of the year do you like the most? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, why do you like that month? You can answer now. Excellent. Now please repeat this conversation on your own. Let's practice using colors in conversation. Colors are easy to learn and they are very common in our daily descriptions and conversations. Let's name some common colors. Red, blue, yellow, green, black, white, pink, orange, brown, purple. Now, let's use these colors in sentences. My favorite color is blue. I like to wear black clothes. This beautiful flower is red. The sky today is clear and blue. Bananas are yellow. The grass in the park is green. Now, let's have a short conversation about colors. I'll start. What's your favorite color? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, why do you like that colors? You can reply now. Great. Keep practicing with different colors and different reasons. Now let's talk about festivals. Festivals are special events that people celebrate with their family and friends, and they are a big part of culture all around the world. I'll name a few well-known festivals: Christmas, Eid, Diwali, New Year, Halloween. Now, let's use them in some sentences. I celebrate Christmas with my family. I visit my relatives on the festival of Eid. We decorate our house with lights on Diwali. Now, I always make a New Year's resolution for the year ahead. I like to wear a fun costume on Halloween. Now, let's practice a conversation about this wonderful topic. I'll start. Which festival do you like the most? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, how do you celebrate it? You can reply now. Great job. Let's move on to practicing how to talk about transportation. There are many different ways to travel from one place to another. Let's name some of them. Wax, car, bus, train, bicycle, airplane, boat, motorcycle. Now, let's use these words in sentences. I go to school by bus. I travel to other cities by train. I like riding my bicycle in the park. I have never traveled by airplane before. I enjoy taking boat rides on the lake. Now let's have a conversation about transportation. I'll start. Enti. How do you usually go to work or school? Neat. You can answer now. Tipo. Now I'll ask, have you ever traveled by plane? You can reply now. Excellent. Keep practicing. Finally, for this section, let's talk about sports. Sports are a great topic for conversation and a passion for many people. Let's name some popular sports: cricket, football, basketball, tennis, badminton, swimming, running. What? Now, let's use these in some sentences. I love playing cricket with my friends. My favorite sport to watch is football. I watch basketball matches on TV. I play tennis with my friend on weekends. I go swimming every Sunday morning. I enjoy running in the park to stay fit. Now, let's have a conversation about sports. I'll start. Which sport do you like the most? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, do you play it or do you just watch it? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, who is your favorite player in that sport? You can answer now. Excellent. Let's also practice talking about something we all use every day: clothing. Let's name some common items of clothing: shirt, trousers, jeans, skirt, t-shirt, jacket, sweater, dress. Now, let's use these words in sentences. I am wearing a blue shirt today. She is wearing a beautiful red dress. I bought a new leather jacket. It's cold outside, so I am wearing a warm sweater. He likes to wear comfortable jeans. Now, let's practice a quick conversation. I'll start. What are you wearing today? You can answer now. Now I'll say, what's your favorite item of clothing to wear? You can reply now. Good work. Let's now talk about food again, but this time, let's go a little deeper. Food is one of the most common and enjoyable topics to discuss in English. Everyone eats different kinds of food depending on their culture, their lifestyle, and their personal taste. Let me tell you a bit more about my favorite food. I really, truly enjoy eating pasta. I love making it from scratch if I have the time. I enjoy trying new pasta recipes and experimenting with different herbs and flavors. Sometimes I cook at home, and sometimes I like to order food from a local restaurant. My favorite cuisine is Italian, but I also have a great appreciation for Indian and Chinese food because of their rich and complex flavors. What about you? What is your favorite food and why? I want you to tell me out loud in English. You can say, "My favorite food is pizza because I love the combination of cheese and tomato. I like very spicy food. I enjoy eating traditional dishes like rice and chicken. I try to eat fruits every day to be healthy. I make sure to drink a lot of water throughout the day." Let's practice some more food-related questions and answers. I'll ask you a question and you can answer it. What do you like to eat for breakfast? You can answer, "I like to eat eggs and toast," or "I usually have oatmeal." Now I'll ask, do you prefer tea or coffee in the morning? You can say, "I definitely prefer tea." Then I will ask, how often do you eat out at restaurants? You could reply, "I eat out maybe once a week," or "I rarely eat out." Practice these questions with different answers each time to become more flexible and fluent. Let's continue. What do you usually eat for lunch? You can say, "I usually eat a sandwich," or "I have a big meal of rice, vegetables, and chicken." What's your favorite fruit? You could say, "I love mangoes," or "I enjoy sweet bananas," or "I eat apples every day." Keep going and talk about some different foods you enjoy. Let's talk for a moment about healthy eating. It's so important to eat healthy food to stay strong, active, and feel good. You can practice saying these sentences. I try to eat a lot of vegetables every day. I drink a glass of milk in the morning. I do my best to avoid junk food. I mostly eat home-cooked meals. I like to drink fresh lemon water. These simple sentences are great for talking about your lifestyle and your habits. Now, let's imagine again that you are at a restaurant. Let's practice some more sentences you might need. I would like to order a chicken sandwich, please. Excuse me, could I see the menu, please? I'll have a glass of fresh orange juice. I don't want anything too spicy, please. Could I have some water, please? Practice saying these useful sentences out loud. Now let's revisit the topic of hobbies and free time activities. A hobby is something you truly enjoy doing when you are not working or studying. It's something you do for yourself. I'll tell you a bit more about my hobbies. I really like reading books, especially before I go to sleep. I also enjoy painting with watercolors. Even though I'm not very good at it, it's just very relaxing. I love listening to all kinds of music, from classical to modern pop. Sometimes, when I need to think, I write my thoughts down in my journal. Now, what about you? What are your hobbies? I want you to tell me in English. You can say, I enjoy playing the guitar. I love watching old black and white movies. I like cooking new dishes for my friends. I read novels in my free time. I go cycling in the evening to get some exercise. These sentences are easy to say and will help you start many interesting conversations in English. Let's practice a conversation about hobbies. I will start. What are some of your hobbies? You can answer nows. Now I'll ask, how often do you get to do them? And you can reply now, them. Then I will ask, do you usually do them alone or with friends? You can answer now. Great job. Now, try changing your hobbies and repeat the conversation by yourself. You could say things like, I play badminton with my brother on weekends. I go walking with my dog every morning. I watch interesting TV shows at night. I do yoga on the weekends to relax. Keep practicing until you feel completely comfortable talking about your interests. Let's talk about making plans. Making plans is a huge part of our daily lives. We make plans to meet our friends, to go out for dinner, or to do different activities. Let's learn some useful sentences for making plans. Are you free this weekend? Do you want to go out for a coffee sometime? Let's meet at the shopping mall. What time should we meet? Where should we go? I'm sorry, I'm busy on Saturday. How about Sunday? These are simple but very useful phrases for casual conversations. Now, please repeat them after me. Now, imagine you are making plans with a friend. I'll start the conversation. Hey, do you want to go to the park tomorrow afternoon? You can answer now. Then I'll say, great. What time should we meet? You can reply now. I'll say, okay, let's meet at 5 p.m. at the main entrance. You can say, perfect. See you then. Practice this kind of dialogue several times. Try planning different activities, like going to a movie, visiting a cafe, or going shopping. Use your imagination and practice speaking both parts of the conversation. Let's now talk about making phone calls in English. This is a very helpful skill to have for both formal and informal situations. Let's learn some common and polite phrases for phone calls. Hello, may I please speak to John? Hi, this is Jessica calling. How are you? I'm calling to talk about our meeting tomorrow. I'm a bit busy right now. Can you call me back later? I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. Now, practice saying these useful sentences. Let's try a short phone conversation role play. I'll start. Hello, is this Sarah? You can answer, yes, this is she, or yes, speaking. I'll say, hi Sarah, this is Jessica. How are you doing? You can reply now. I'll say, I was just calling to wonder if we are still meeting for lunch today. You can say, yes, of course, at 1 p.m., right? I'll say, great. I'll see you then. You can say, okay, bye. Repeat this dialogue and then try to create your own phone conversations. It will really help you to improve your speaking fluency. Now let's talk about family again. Everyone has a family, and it's a very common topic in everyday conversations. I'll tell you a bit more about mine. I have a small, close-knit family. I live with my parents and my younger brother. My father is a high school teacher, and my mother is a homemaker who loves gardening. My younger brother is currently studying at school. We really enjoy spending our time together. We often go out for dinner on the weekends or watch a movie at home. Now you can talk about your family in English. You can say, I live in a joint family with my grandparents. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. My father is a doctor. My mother works in an office. We all try to have dinner together every night. My grandparents live with us, and I love listening to their stories. I love my family very much. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. How many members are there in your family? You can answer now. Then I'll ask, what does your father do? You can reply now. Now I'll ask, do you have any brothers or sisters? You can answer now. Great. Now practice talking about your family using your own words and your own family details. Let's practice talking about the weather one more time, because it is such a great topic for small talk. Let's learn some basic sentences. It's a sunny day today. It's raining outside right now. It's very cold today. It's hot and humid. It's cloudy, but it's dry. It's snowing quite heavily. The weather is very pleasant today. Please repeat these sentences after me. They are easy to say and very useful. Let's imagine a short conversation. I'll say, "How's the weather today where you are?" You can reply, "It's sunny and quite warm." I'll ask, "Do you like this kind of weather?" You can say, "Yes, I absolutely love sunny days." Keep practicing with different types of weather. You could say things like, "I like rainy days because they are cozy." "I don't enjoy very hot weather." "I love winter because of the beautiful snow." "I like spring because of all the fresh flowers." Use different sentences to talk about the weather every day. This will greatly help you improve your fluency and your vocabulary. Let's now practice talking about travel one more time. Travel is a fun and interesting topic that many people love to discuss. Let me tell you about a trip I really enjoyed. Last year, I visited the mountains with a few of my good friends. We stayed there for 3 days in a small, cozy cabin. The weather was beautiful and crisp, and we really enjoyed hiking on the trails and taking lots of photos of the amazing scenery. It was a truly wonderful and memorable experience. Now, I want you to tell me about a place you have visited. You can say, "I went to the beach last summer." "I visited my grandparents in their village." "I went to another city to attend a wedding." "I traveled by train to a new town I had never seen before." "I stayed in a nice hotel for 2 nights." Practice saying these sentences, but use your own real experiences. Let's have a conversation about travel. I'll start. "Have you traveled anywhere recently?" You can answer now. I'll ask, "Where did you go?" You can reply now, Southie. I'll say, "That sounds amazing. Did you enjoy it?" You can answer now. Great work. Keep practicing by talking about different places you have been and different experiences you have had. Now, let's practice describing things. Being able to describe objects is very helpful when you want to give more information or tell someone about something you have seen. Let's practice with some examples. Wow, this bag is very heavy. That chair is made of dark wood. My phone is black and very slim. This room is small, but it is very clean. My shoes are old and a bit dirty. That table is big and round. Repeat these descriptive sentences and then try to make your own by looking at objects around you. Let's now practice describing people. She's very tall and thin. He has short, curly hair. He is wearing a red shirt. She is smiling warmly. He looks tired today. She is a very friendly person. Use adjectives to describe people. You can also describe yourself. I have long brown hair. I am wearing blue jeans and a white t-shirt. I have brown eyes. Practice describing yourself, your friends, and the people you see around you every day. Let's now talk about daily habits. Daily habits are those small actions we do every single day, often without thinking, like brushing our teeth, eating breakfast, going to work, and sleeping at night. These are simple things, but they are very useful to be able to talk about in English. Let's practice some sentences together. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I take a shower in the morning. I eat my breakfast at 8 a.m. I leave for my work at 9 a.m. I work for about 8 hours. I eat my lunch at 1 p.m. I come back home at 6 p.m. I watch TV for an hour to relax. I eat dinner with my family. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Now please repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation about daily routines. I'll start. What time do you usually wake up? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, what is the first thing you do after waking up? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, when do you usually eat your breakfast? You can answer now. I'll ask, do you go to work or to school? You can reply now. Great. Keep practicing the conversation with your own real answers. You could say, for example, I wake up at 6 a.m. I eat my breakfast at 7:30 a.m. I study in the mornings. I like to go for a walk after dinner. Let's now learn how to talk more about feelings and emotions. It's so important to be able to express how you feel in English. Here are some simple words to describe your feelings. Happy, sad, angry, excited, nervous, tired, bored, hungry, thirsty. Now let's use them in some sentences. I am very happy today. She looks a little bit sad. He is feeling nervous about his big exam. I am so excited for my upcoming trip. I feel very tired after work. I am bored sitting at home. I am hungry. Let's eat something. I am thirsty. I need a glass of water. Please repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation about feelings. I will start. How are you today? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, why do you feel that way? You can reply now. Then I might ask, what is something that makes you happy? You can answer now. You could say, I feel happy when I listen to my favorite music. I feel good when I visit my friends. I am excited when I watch a football match. I feel nervous before a job interview. Practice these conversations often to improve your fluency. Now let's practice talking about things you like and don't like. This is a great topic for getting to know new people. Let's practice. I like reading books. I don't like very spicy food. I enjoy listening to music. I hate waking up early in the morning. I love watching movies. I don't enjoy driving in heavy traffic. I like playing games. I don't like very crowded places. Now, please repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What do you like to do in your free time? You can answer now. Now I'll ask, is there anything you don't like doing? You can reply now. Then I'll ask, why don't you like it? You can answer now. Now, practice this conversation using your own personal hobbies, activities, and dislikes. Next, let's talk about shopping again. Shopping is something we do often, and it's very useful to know some common phrases. Let's learn them. How much is this? I would like to buy a shirt. Can I try this on? Is there a discount on this? I'm just looking, thank you. I'll take this one. Can you please pack this for me? Do you accept credit cards? Repeat these very useful sentences after me. Now let's practice a short shopping conversation. I'll be the shop assistant. Hello, can I help you with anything? You can say, yes, please. I'm looking for a jacket. I'll say, certainly. What size do you need? You can reply now. I'll say, here you go. This one is very popular. Would you like to try it on, How? You can say, yes, please. I'll say, it looks great on you. It's $50. You can reply, okay, I'll take it. Can I pay by card? I'll say, yes, of course. You can say, thank you. And I'll say, you're welcome. Have a nice day. Practice this conversation several times to feel more confident in stores. Now, let's talk about time one more time. It's useful to be able to ask and tell the time in English. Let's learn some sentences. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's 9:15. It's 10:30. It's 10 minutes to 11. I wake up at 7 a.m. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. What time do you usually wake up? You can answer now. I'll ask, what time do you go to work? You can reply now. I'll ask, when do you have your lunch? You can answer now. Great job. Keep practicing using different times of the day. Now, let's talk about using public places. Public places are places like parks, libraries, bus stops, restaurants, and shopping malls. Let's learn some sentences related to them. I go to the park every morning for a walk. I like to read books in the quiet library. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. I sometimes eat lunch at a restaurant. I like to go shopping at the mall on the weekends. Please repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. Do you often go to the park? You can answer now. I'll ask, how often do you visit the library? You can reply now. I'll say, do you eat at restaurants very often? You can answer now. Keep practicing these conversations, thinking about different public places and your own real-life experiences. Let's practice talking about festivals again, but this time with a bit more detail. You can say, I celebrate Christmas with my family. We decorate a big tree and we exchange gifts with each other. On Eid, I wear brand new clothes and I visit my relatives to celebrate with them. We cook lots of delicious food on Diwali. We light beautiful lamps, and sometimes we burst crackers. On New Year's Eve, I like to stay up until midnight to welcome the new year. I always make a resolution. Now, repeat these more detailed sentences after me. Let's practice a conversation. I'll start. Which festival do you enjoy celebrating the most? You can answer now. I'll ask, how do you celebrate it? You can reply now. I'll ask, do you usually celebrate with your friends or your family? You can answer now. Now keep practicing and add your own favorite festivals to make the conversation even more interesting. Now let's talk about making travel plans. Making plans for a trip is very exciting. Let's learn some sentences to talk about it. I am planning a trip to the mountains. I will travel there by train. I will probably stay in a hotel. I will go sightseeing every day. I want to visit all the famous places. I really want to try the local food. Now, repeat these sentences after me. Let's practice a travel planning conversation. I'll start. Where are you planning to go for your next trip? You can answer now. I'll ask, how will you travel there? You can reply now. I'll ask, when will you leave for your trip? You can answer now. I'll ask, where will you stay when you get there? You can reply now. Great. Keep practicing with different answers and thinking about different dream locations. Finally, let's talk about your favorite things. This is a fun and easy way to share your personality. You can say, my favorite color is blue. My favorite actor is Tom Cruise. My favorite singer is Taylor Swift. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite place in the world is the beach. My favorite sport is football. My favorite movie is Titanic. Please repeat these sentences after me. Now, let's practice a quick conversation. I'll start. What's your favorite food? Yoku, you can answer now. I'll ask, who is your favorite actor? You can reply now. I'll say, and what's your favorite color? You can answer now. Now you can practice this conversation using all of your own favorite things. You can talk about your favorite books, songs, hobbies, and places too. Keep speaking, keep practicing, and know that you are doing an amazing job on your journey to English fluency.